Well, hi there, everybody. Welcome to the Jamie Glaser Radio Show. Thanks for coming by. Well, hey everybody, that's a song called Bora Bora. It's on my 1989 release, The Dream. Came out in Europe and did real well there. I'm very proud of that. That was Bob Leatherbarrow on the drums. And I wanted to welcome you to my radio show. My hope is that you have some fun and get to hear some good sounds. I'm going to feature my friends all around the world that play. Give them a little airplay and hopefully get some great interviews as we go. This is show number 1, and so we're kind of feeling our way through here today. Please feel free to write in on Facebook with any requests that you might have, and we'll see what we can do about that. But the first thing I want to do is introduce you to my co-host. Everybody say hi to Furdie the chinchilla. Hey, Furdie, how you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. This is Furdie. I love saying my name.
Furdie, I think people know that already. They've watched your YouTube videos. A lot of people know who you are. Well, anyway, welcome Furdie to the show. Furdie, what are you doing? Furdie, we're in the air.
I'm just eating the paper. That's good, Daddy. Good. Tasty. Good.
Furdie, cool out, man. It's my radio show. Be cool. All right, just relax, okay? We'll give you a spot later. Anyway, Furdie, we're doing a radio show for our friends all around the world and new friends, of course. We're going to feature a bunch of music, as I was saying before you started ripping up the playlist here. Thanks a lot, man. Anyway, for those of you out there who know me as a guitarist, I'm very, very glad about that, of course. But the last 15 years or so, actually, I've been doing more arranging and orchestrating and co-writing with other people. I actually have a service where people send lyrics in, and I write the music for them, and it works out real well. I met a guy. He's from Arizona. And came through a really great guitarist, Chris Russo, who I have the pleasure of calling a friend, great friend actually. We're in a band together for a while he lived here in Utah. And this fella in Arizona started to send me some lyrics that were really, really well written. And we started to write some music together. I had no idea he had such a great sense for melody, but he would call on the phone and kind of sing through a song, and he'd already have kind of a preset melody. And he had a good sense for how the melody, marries the music, how it should work together. So we wrote tons of songs together. His name is Barry Burns. And I don't know exactly, maybe we wrote 10, 15 songs together. He was sending me a song a month, sometimes even quicker than that. And I started to realize when he called me on the phone that this guy had a really good singing voice. And he wasn't in the music business, but we got on the phone and I asked him, I said, Barry, did you ever consider maybe being an artist on your own? And I think he laughed at first because he never kind of pictured that. And I said, why don't we just try that, Why don't we get you in the studio and see what you would sound like on these songs? Because when I co-write with somebody, of course, I'm here and there wherever they are. I have people writing with me from New York to Australia. So wherever they are, And I usually do the singing. And then I give them the tracks, and then if they want to sing it themselves or get a professional singer or send it to a famous artist, whatever they want to do, that's their business. So anyway, Barry came to Utah, and we indeed did an album, and very proud of it. So we co-wrote the songs, I arranged them, and Barry wrote the wonderful lyrics and the concepts, and he's the artist. So the first thing I'd like to play for you is our song about Lubbock, Texas. Listen to Barry Burns. Can't go back to Lubbock.
He had just turned 17 when he raised his right hand and joined the U.S. Army, gonna help out Uncle Sam. Rode an iron bird across the pond to a far-off land. Got involved in a foreign war that he didn't understand. You can't go back to Lubbock after that. Stranger in his old hometown didn't fit, that's a fact. Old friends were all the same, you see, but he changed dramatically. This one's for the boony rats, home's no longer where it's at. Many years have come and gone since he raised his right hand. Every day and every night he recalls that foreign land. All to lose his innocence, but one of the casualties. Now going back to where you're from, don't take it personally. You can't go back to Lubbock after that. Out of place in his old hometown didn't fit, that's a fact. Old friends were all the same, you see, but he changed dramatically. This one's for the boony rats, home's no longer where it's at. Fight for me, fight for you, fight for the old red, white and blue. How many back home even care we're here? America gave you all we had, through the good and through the bad. If we make it back, I think I'm gonna disappear. Decades came and passed him by like a runaway train. Not much he will talk about, and there's no need to explain. Yeah, he hears about another war in a far-off land. Should he give it any thought, one thing he'll understand. You can't go back to Lubbock after that. Stranger in your old hometown didn't fit, and that's a fact. Old friends are all the same, you see, but you changed dramatically. This one's for you desert rats, home's no longer where it's at. Fight for me, fight for you, fight for the old red, white and blue. How many back home even care we're here? War is not a football game. Once you've been, I think the same. If we make it back, I think I'm gonna disappear. You can't go back to Lubbock after that. Stranger in your old hometown didn't fit, that's a fact. Old friends are all the same, you see, but you changed dramatically. This one's for you desert rats, home's no longer where it's at. This one's for you desert rats, home's no longer where it's at. You can't go back to Lubbock after that.
Yeah, Barry Burns, Can't Go Back to Lubbock. And I wrote that with him, and hope to do some more with him. He's got a CD out, and, well, it's just really fun to meet great, talented people all over the world, and then to become great friends with them. That's like the best part of all. Furdie, did you like that?
Oh, yeah, I love that song. It's cool. I was dancing all around the room.
Is that what you call it? That was dancing, Furdie?
Yeah, I love to dance. I jump around and...
But, Furdie, that's what you do normally. You're a chinchilla.
No, I was dancing. I was dancing. When I jumped off the table, that was a special move, a special dancing move. I should be on Dancing with the Chinchilla Stars.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, God, it's a strange place I live in. Anyway, folks, I hope you're having some fun, and I do want to give a shout out to all my musician friends that have new tracks. If you'd like to have it played on this radio show, please contact me on Facebook or write me at luckyrecording@aol.com. Yes, America Online, AOL.com, and I will figure out how to do that with you. Also, I want to do a couple of interviews. I'm hoping to get Steve Ruff here for the first interview on the next show. Some of you know his great work. Well, a lot of you know that I've been doing a new album for about a year now. It's gotten so expensive without any record company backing. I didn't do crowdfunding, so I'm just kind of taking it as I go. I have the great pleasure of having my buddies from the Jean-Luc Ponty Band, Rayford Griffin on drums, and Wally Minko playing with me on a lot of the new album. And there are going to be some surprises in terms of the musicians that will be on some of the new tracks. I'll tell you about that as the weeks go on. But right now, let me play you Ain't Nobody, originally recorded by Chaka Khan. And this arrangement was primarily done by Wally Minko, who got a Grammy nomination for his arranging. He's an amazing musician and friend. And so here's Ain't Nobody from my new album, which is not released, Music from the Right Hemisphere. it's amazing to think that I was not in the studio with Wally or Rayford. They sent me their parts via MIDI, which for those of you who are not musicians out there is a way that we put music into a computer. They send me the parts, and then I found the sounds. In some cases, in the case of the drums, Rayford was in his own studio, so that's his actual drum sound. But they're so great. I'm just sitting here enjoying their stuff. I hope you'll all enjoy the album when it comes out. Right now, actually, I'm finishing up an album called Grateful Am I, and it's a collection of songs that are hymn-like, some hymns from the local area, and some other things like the song The Prayer, and also Amazing Grace, and things like that. Anyway, I'll let you know about that. That should be finished in a couple of weeks, and I'm pretty excited about that. While I was preparing to record this radio show, I got a letter on Facebook, a message from somebody I've known for a while, and I've asked this girl, if I could talk about it on the show, and that was that this person has a daughter who wanted to take guitar lessons with me, but they could not afford my normal price, and as much as I wanted to just give free lessons, I don't do that, so I suggested that they hook up with my subscription service, which is on Spreaker.com. I've been putting the link on my Facebook and in my fan mail, but for those of you who don't know me on social media that are listening to this radio broadcast, there are 2 courses running right now. One is Guitar 1, or beginner guitar. It's actually beginner, and in a couple of months it'll surely get into intermediate, and it's real lessons. It's HD videos. The videos are between 20 minutes and 30 minutes long, and instead of the price that I normally charge, it turns out to about $5 per lesson. Well, she was so excited about this, and I tried to make it a little sweeter. I said, look, I don't want to use the name, but your daughter's in school. Why don't you tell the school or ask her to tell her friends? And for each person that you bring to my service, you'll get $5. Well, she said, well, I probably know 20 or 30 kids that want to take lessons. And that's such a great price. Even the people that teach in the local music store charge $25, $30 a lesson. I said, well, I know that. I'm just trying to do something. And if I have 20, 30 people on a course, I'm doing okay. So anyway, she came back, and a couple hours later, she had 10 new students for me. And she had $50. And so she's very happy. I think that what she's going to be doing from now on is getting on every day and looking for students. And I'm excited for her because she hasn't been working and she can make an income. So anybody out there that would like to refer people to my service, I pay a commission check every single month, and I'd be glad to have as many people as you'd like to bring in. Right now, we have the Guitar 1 class, as I mentioned, and also a professional rhythm class, how to play rhythm guitar. That's for intermediate and advanced. We're just about out of time, so I want to tell everybody that I hope you'll tune in to our show. But first, before we go, Furdie wanted to tell you all a joke. Furdie, what was this joke? Okay, so this is apparently... This is what, a joke about a snail?
Yes, it's about a snail.
Okay, go ahead, Furdie.
Okay. There was once a snail who was sick and tired of his reputation for being so slow. He decided to get some fast wheels to make up the difference. So, after he shopped around, he decided that he wanted to buy the Nissan 240Z. No, it's Datsun 240Z. And so the snail went to the snail went to the Datsun dealer, and he said that he wanted to buy the 240Z, but he wanted it repainted. Well,
what do you mean he wanted it repainted?
He wanted it repainted 240S. So the dealer asked, why S? And the snail replies, S stands for snail. I want everybody who sees me going so fast to know who's driving. Well, the dealer doesn't want to lose the opportunity to sell the car to a snail. So he agrees that he'll paint the car for a very small fee, and instead of it saying 240Z, it'll say 240S. So, the snail, he got in his new car, and he drove all around the place. He just driving, and he was down the highway at the, top speeds. And when anyone ever would see him, speeding by, they'd say, wow, look at that escargot.
Oh, Furdie, that's pretty good, actually. Not bad. Look at that escargot. Escargot. I get it. All right. Maybe we'll give you your own joke corner in the future shows. Well, anyway, folks, on behalf of Furdie the Chinchilla and myself, we appreciate you coming by. We'll see you next time on the Jamie Glaser Radio Show. Bye for now. If you'd like to contact me, write me at luckyrecording@aol.com or on Facebook at facebook.com Jamie Glaser 333. I'm also on Twitter, jglaser333.